Evening all, the Flying Canary back again, wings refueled and sarcasm topped up, bringing you the O'Grady forecast for League Two, where the pitches are patchy, the dreams are stubborn, and the referees are one decision away from witness protection. Tonight's forecast proudly powered by Dave's DIY Discount Centre, fixing things since the council wouldn't. If the Premier League is all branding and bandwidth, League Two is boots, buses and blind faith. Let's get stuck in. Monday night lights, Cheltenham Town versus Notts County. We kick off at Wadden Road, where the Robins host the Magpies under floodlights that flicker like optimism in February. Cheltenham sharp again at home. Notts County trying to remember if defending is optional. County can score for fun, but occasionally forget the boring bit. Keep them out, Cheltenham's crowd loud, the bar louder. Prediction 2-2 draw. Entertainment value high, blood pressure higher. Refs forecast a long night. Fun fact, these sides first met in 1920, back when VAR meant very amused referee. And then Saturday the 15th, the full round of madness. Starting at the Wham Stadium, Accrington Stanley versus Bristol Rovers. Two fan bases united by the phrase, we should be higher up this league. Stanley's home crowd could power the floodlights and passion alone. Rovers bring the noise and the traffic jams, expect chaos, corners and one controversial penalty. Forecast 2-1 Stanley. Milk advert, spirit still strong. Bromley versus Barrow at Hayes Lane. Plastic pitch, polar temperatures, Barrow's away form icier than the M6. Bromley love mid-table mayhem. This one screams 1-0 Bromley and the possibility of power cut. Cambridge United versus Barnet at the Abbey Stadium. Cambridge cultured, Barnet belligerent. Pitch pristine, tackles prehistoric. 2-1 Cambridge. Scored via free kick confusion and caffeine. At Highbury Stadium, Fleetwood Town versus Swindon Town, Cod Army versus Robins. Sounds like a nature documentary. Fleetwood efficient, Swindon spontaneous, goals guaranteed, logic not. 3-2 Swindon, and both managers claiming moral victory. Sponsored by Fish and Chips, Anonymous, supporting greasy decisions since 2001. Grimsby Town versus Chesterfield at Blundell Park. Sea air, soggy socks and sarcasm. Grimsby's wind can change results and hairstyles. 1-1, football by meteorology. Referee appreciation. Anyone who spots the ball through the mist deserves a medal. MK Dons versus Salford City at Stadium MK. Corporate Flash versus Northern Graft. Salford sharp, Dons slick but leaky. 2-2, with both sides pretending they enjoyed it. VAR, still no, just vibes and guesswork. Notts County versus Harrogate Town at Meadow Lane. County classy, Harrogate hard-working. The pitch looks great, the result probably won't. 2-0 Notts County. Clean sheet achieved through witchcraft. Oldham Athletic versus Crewe Alexandra at Boundary Park. Altitude sickness and all. Crewe's Youth Academy versus Oldham's collective stubbornness. 1-0. Goal scored while the linesman checks his thermals. On to Shrewsbury Town versus Newport County at Crowd Meadow. Battle of who's got the longer throw, tight game, heavy tackles, glorious mud, 1-1, and one pitch invasion from a confused Mascot. Tranmere Rovers then versus Cheltenham Town at Prenton Park. Two clubs on the up, or at least on the bus. Tranmere's fans magnificent, Cheltenham organised, 2-1 Tranmere, decided by sheer willpower and an argument at the corner flag. Walsall versus Colchester United at the Poundland Mascot. Name says value, atmosphere says vintage. Walsall workmanlike, Colchester counterpunching. 2-1 Walsall with one goal described on local radio as scrappy but spiritual. Finally, the late kick-off, Gillingham versus Crawley Town at Priestfield. Floodlights, drizzle and questionable tea. Crawley lively, Gill stubborn, 1-1 and everyone home, wet but weirdly satisfied. And now for the forecast. Patchy confidence over Cheltenham, heavy optimism in Swindon with isolated tantrums across Salford. Windy in Grimsby, so basically Tuesday. And for our referee appreciation this week, our thoughts this week with the poor soul doing Barrow versus Bromley. Bring thermals, mate. And one special mention for the linesman at Fleetwood, who spent half the game flagging at passing seagulls. And the Mascot Madness this week, well, Rocking Robin tried to knee slide again, still aerodynamic as a bin bag. Meanwhile, Grimsby's mighty Mariner lost his head, literally, and kept dancing. Show must go on. This week in football history, on the 15th of November 2003, Wrexham beat Oxford 3-0 in a match that had 3 red cards and 1 streaker. League Two energy in its form. And on the 10th of November 1979, Fleetwood's ground flooded and the ref still made them kick off. That's commitment or cruelty. Jury's still out. And the Flying Canary travel tips, I should say. Grimsby, bring rope to tie your flag and yourself to the stand. Cheltenham, great pubs, no signal. Salford, brilliant pre-match bars, terrible post-match taxis. Walsall, Poundland's hot chocolate, life-changing in the wrong way. Newport, waterproof everything. And as always, never trust the ground that offers vegan wraps. That's a cry for help, not a menu. And the fan soundbite, heard at Barrow. If we win tonight, I'm getting the manager's name tattooed. They drew, he did it anyway. Respect. And the mid-show brew break, sponsored this time by the Motorway Snacks Shack Reloaded, serving hope and reheated pasties since 2009. And if you're enjoying these forecasts, smash that like, share and subscribe button. It keeps the Flying Canary airborne and the jokes barely legal. And if your club fancies its own 4-minute O'Grady outlook, custom digs, local history, all heart, get in touch. Perfect for podcasts, fan channels or sponsors brave enough to laugh at themselves. And the final word this week, tonight's episode, powered by Greg's official pastry partner of every false dawn. That's your League Two forecast. 2 rounds, 24 teams, one daft bird calling it as he sees it. Travel safe, sing loud, and remember in League Two, belief is free, but the coach back never is. Flying Canary out.